Zuzin won the men's singles this year on the ITTF Pro Tour in Qatar. And his partner, Marlong, won the Asian Games in November of 2010, won the men's singles, won the German Open in 2010, and indeed won the English Open back in 2009 in the City of Steel, Sheffield. He was also the men's singles champion at the Asian Games in 2009. And there they are. They're going to take some beating, that's for sure. 22 years of age. And the younger player, Zuzin, pen holder, 20 years of age. And the two players from Hungary, certainly a tough task in front of them. They made the last 16 of the men's doubles at the Pro Tour event in Hungary in 2010, and the last 16 in the Pro Tour event in Kuwait in 2009. Kosiba won the European Youth mixed doubles title back in 2009, so clearly very good
first game
in doubles, but it's Hungary to serve first. Best of 7 games. And that's first point to China.
Two, love.
And that's a great backhand down the line from Marlong. Looked as though he's gone on the diagonal. A last-minute adjustment of the racket angle straight down the line, and Marlong just gives the signal. There's that backhand down the line. This time, just overhitting that backhand down the line, Marlong.
One, four.
1-4. One serve remains in this sequence of 2. Good reverse action service there.
5-1.
Marlong now with the serve. And that's a great forehand topspin down the line. Hartsey, the Hungarian coach, looking quite relaxed, laid back in the chair.
3-5.
Hungary just acknowledging their good fortune there. But excellent play by Kosiba and Jakab.
Let 3-5. Four, 5. 5-5.
Zuzin serving to Kosiba. And that's a great backhand topspin by Kosiba.
6.
Koshiba's ranked 213 in the world, but that certainly was an outstanding backhand topspin.
7, 5. Seven, 6.
Koshiba with the second serve.
6.
The forehand topspin error from Zuzin. And now it's Marlong to
Six, 9.
Slightly fortunate. Jakab acknowledges his good fortune.
9, 7. 9, 8.
Hungary lead 9-8.
8.
And Hungary now with
10.
2 game points. Jakab and Kosiba playing extremely well. Ma Longzhu's in, just taking the opportunity to use the towel, and there's Liu Guliang, former Olympic and world champion, the Chinese coach, looking on.
9.
That's 1 at game point save, 2 remain. Zhu's in now with the second serve in this sequence of 2 and gets a signal from Ma Long. But Ma Long misses the backhand topspin, and that's a surprise score in the first game. 11 points to 9. Hungary take the first game. Kosiba and Jakab playing extremely well. So I'm sure Liu Guliang will be giving a little bit of a wake-up call to the #1 seeds, Ma Long and Zhu Xin. Meanwhile, these two gentlemen will be absolutely delighted. Kosiba on the right, ranked at 213 in the world, only 19 years of age. And on his left, Janos Jakab, ranked 84 in the world, 24 years of age. So superstarred by the Hungarian players. They take the first game 11-9.
Second game, Zhu Xin to serve.
Zhu Xin to serve at the start of the second game.
1, love.
Jakab just trying to touch the ball back tight over the net. And again, didn't quite have the touch, the feel in the hand to return that ball very tight over the net. 2 errors. And now Jakab with his 2 serves to come. That was super touch there from Zhu Xin, kept the ball tight. Jakab unable to get in with the topspin as the ball was so close to the net. Oh, what a wonderful backhand topspin from Kosiba. Only 19 years of age. As we mentioned earlier, a former European youth champion at mixed doubles back in 2009, but what a super forehand topspin down the line from Zhu Xin. Kosiba there trying to keep the returner serve tight. The second bounce drifted over the end of the table, allowed the Chinese players to get in with the first strong topspin and go on to win the point.
2-5.
Jakab there slightly fortunate with the forehand topspin, just caught the edge of the table, but nevertheless it was a brave shot to take on. And they do say that fortune favours the brave.
5-3.
That was an excellent forehand topspin. Took it early, as we can see here on the replay, into the body of Ma Long. And again, that's a very good forehand topspin down the line by Jakab. Takes it quite early. And Ma Long not even able to get bat on ball.
Let 5-4. 4-6.
China leads 6-4, second game. Good angle
7.
from Ma Long, punched it out wide. Kosiba at full stretch, still wasn't able to get to the ball.
7-5.
Marlong there not able to get into position to play a forehand or a backhand, ended up compromising. Not sure what or how you would describe the shot he actually played. Kosiba there, quite rightly going for the positive return of serve,
net. Just
caught the top of the net, and then the heavy backspin on the serve. But the umpire calls a let, the ball just catching the top of the net. And there's Mr. Hartsey looking very relaxed in the corner.
6-8.
Kosiba now with his 2 serves, and certainly Jakab will be looking to get in with a strong topspin behind the serve.
7-8.
And so, 8 points each. Yu Liang looking quite relaxed, but I suspect underneath he's getting a little bit nervous. Zhu's in now with his 2 serves to come. Marlong in with the first topspin, wins the point, crucial point. China now lead by 9 points to 8. And again, strong backhand topspin from Marlong. And now China with 2 game points. 2 big points there for China. They're already 1 game to 0 down. Can't really afford to lose this game. Jakab now serving against match point. That's 1 saved. They have to save 1 more. And of course, Jakab now has the advantage of serve. Kosiba will be looking to get in behind the serve. Jakab there just giving a quick signal to his partner, Kosiba. But there it is, the second game goes to China by 11 points to 9. And this first round of the doubles, evenly poised, 1 game apiece. Both games decided, as we can see, confirmed on the screen there by 11 points to 9. And this first round match is the best of 7 games. First pair to win 4 games secure their place in the second round. There we see Zuzin almost leaning over, touching the floor. Total body action going into that forehand topspin. Marlong adapts well there, manages to get in that backhand. But this time Zuzin can't get out of the way of the ball, ends up playing it from a very cramped position. But there they are. Marlong, 22 on the left. Zuzin, 20 on the right. And one of the legends of the sport on the left, world champion, Olympic champion, Yu Liang. Won the men's singles title the last time the World Championships were in Holland. Back in 2000 in Eindhoven, beat Marlin in a quite remarkable final.
Third game, Jakab to serve.
And so Jakab of Hungary to serve at the start of the third game. That forehand topspin from Marlong just caught the edge of the table.
Love.
Can we see it? Fairly thick edge, but nevertheless you could see how the trajectory of the ball deviated. And that was not a good serve. Second bounce was way over the edge of the table. And it invited the forehand topspin from Zuzin, who duly obliged.
Three, love.
Marlong ducking underneath the table there to give Zuzin a little bit of room, but he still made the error with that forehand topspin. Here we see Marlong ducking under the table, but Zuzin's topspin into the net.
2-3. 5-2.
Jakab there just pushing the ball into the net. Heavy backspin on the serve from Marlin.
2-6.
Jakab now with his two serves. China leads 6-2. And that's a great flick from Zuzin. The left-handed, right-handed combination of Zuzin, Marlon enables both players more room to get in with the forehand topspin, as you can see there, covering a large part of the table with forehands.
8-2.
And China now have raced into an 8-point to 2-point lead, and
9-2.
have certainly forced themselves into this position with some very positive table tennis. And they now lead 10-2, 8 game points for China. There it is at the first time of asking. China take the third game, 11 points to 2, now lead by 2 games to 1. And after a hesitant start and what could have been a major hiccup in the second game, they managed to win 11-9, and now the third game, that was a very comfortable victory, 11 points to 2. So you just wonder now whether China, having weathered the storm, will run out convincing victors in this first round of the men's doubles. So the players now back to their respective corners, taking advice from the coaches. Liu Guliang in action in the China corner. Vast amount of experience, of course. And Hartzi there, the Hungarian coach. Very experienced international player himself. The players now back at the table.
Sir. Fourth game.
Some 5-6 months ago, Marlon was ranked at #1 in the world. He's slipped down. He'll be looking to use this World Championships in Rotterdam to rectify that situation, to elevate himself up the world singles ranking. That forehand topspin from Zuzin, just catching. In fact, it was Marlon, if we look carefully, just catches the top edge of the bat, flies off the end of the table. And Hungary take the first 2 points, and Jakab now with his 2 serves.
2-1.
Will the side spin on the return from Marlon. Just kicked off the table. Kosiba just shakes his head. Two Chinese players staying close to the table, topspinning at every opportunity. Hartzi looking on. And that's a great counter topspin by Kosiba. A little bit fortunate, but he went for the shot, won the point. And Hungary lead 3-2. Marlon with his second serve.
4-2.
Zuzin taking on the flick. Didn't quite lift the backspin. The ball caught the top of the net, flicked off the end of the table. And Hungary lead by 4 points to 2.
Five, 2.
Excellent serve. Very loose wrist, fast accelerating bat. A lot of spin on the ball. 5-2.
3-5.
Zuzin now with his 2 serves to come, and I'm sure we'll see Marlon looking to get in behind the serve with a strong topspin. Indeed, Marlon just gives a quick signal.
4-5.
The backhand topspin from Jakab just goes off the end of the table. The lead now down to 1 point.
5-5.
Jakab did quite well on the return of serve, guided it down the line, but Marlon was waiting for it. Strong backhand topspin from Mar. And now the score's level at the halfway stage in the third game, 5 points each.
Five, 6.
It's quite a poor serve from Jakab. Either short and long, drifted over the edge of the table. And it was duly dispatched by Marlon. And again, the push from Kosiba just a little bit too high. You can see there how quickly Zhu Xin gets into position. And it's so difficult to tell where he's going to place the ball when he plays that forehand topspin from the backhand. Sometimes he goes on the diagonal into the body or indeed down the line. And it's only at the last second have you got any idea where it's going.
7-6.
An error from Marlon with the forehand topspin. 7-6, Mar now with his second serve.
Seven.
Clever return from the Hungarian. Just guided the ball back quite slow. The variation in pace won the point, and I'm sure Hartsey there looking on will be pleased with the performance of his two players. 7-all.
7-8.
But Kosiba there attempting a difficult shot. He's a long way from the table, trying to play the backhand topspin. Good reverse action service there from Kosiba. Yu Liang. 8 points each. China lead by 2 games to 1. No spin on the serve.
8.
Jakab lifting what he thought was backspin. Didn't quite read the spin. Very fast wrist action, almost like the hand of a magician. Very difficult to see the point of contact between bat and ball. China now lead 9-8. Marlon launches himself into that backhand topspin, overhits the ball, and it's 9 points each, muttering to himself. A further 6 points have progressed. The 2 Chinese players use the towel, 9 points each. Jakab now with his 2 serves. Oh, that's a fantastic forehand topspin by Zhu Xin. Almost took that ball off the floor. Still managed to generate a lot of speed. It's always difficult when the ball's dropped to play it fast. That's exactly what he did, but it's full marks to the Hungarian players there. Both of them played some excellent topspin shots, but then the serve drifts long.
11-9.
Marlon's in with the forehand topspin, and China take the third game 11-9, and now they lead by 3 games to 1. Gutsy performance by the Hungarians. Had a chance, 9 points each, but now of course find themselves 3-1 down. They have to win the 3 remaining games, while Marlon and Zhu Xin only need to win 1 of the remaining 3 games. A formidable task in front of the 2 Hungarian players, but we've seen it happen before. There's that forehand topspin, does remarkably well to keep it low. That point was at 9-all, big point. And that was an outstanding forehand topspin from Zhu Xin. Certainly the point of the 4th game. And there's Marlon listening attentively. And confirmation of the situation on screen. 3-1 for Marlon and Zhu Xin, the number 2 seeds.
Fifth game, Jakab to serve, low fall.
Jakab to serve at the start of the 5th game.
Love. Love, 1.
Nothing to lose here. The 2 Hungarian players ought to be staying up to the table. Ought to be getting in with forehand and backhand topspins, taking chances.
Love, 1.
Zuzin trying to flick the ball out wide to Kosiba's forehand. Just overhit it, 1 point each.
2, 1. One, 3.
Oh, that's a great forehand topspin by Marlong. There we see him stepping round, giving himself room. And that's a rocket forehand topspin down the line. China lead 4-1. That's an excellent shot by Jakab. The return was quite high, but nevertheless, got into position well, took the ball at the top of the bounce, flicked through the back of it, made the winner. Ma and Zhu lead by 4 points to 2. Ma with his 2 serves.
4, 3.
Marlin, Marlong. Keep confusing Marlong with Marlin. Shouldn't do that. Marlin, of course, penal grip player. Marlong shake hand, but Marlong there was out by some few meters on the backhand side, playing a forehand.
3-5.
Trademark Marlong, very powerful with that forehand topspin. Good return of serve by Zuzin, slightly assisted by the net cord.
6, 4.
So the 2 Chinese players not having it all their own way. They only just took the 2nd game 11-9, and indeed the 4th game by the same score.
7, 4.
And that's all after having lost the 1st game as well. So perhaps not as comfortable as most people would have predicted, but nevertheless, the winning post is now in sight.
4,
China lead 8-4, and by 3 games to 1.
Four, 9.
9-4 for China. That was a great shot by Marlong. Interesting to again to see him come across the table, go across his play and return that with the backhand. But it was an excellent flick out wide to the forehand of Kosiba. And there it is. China take the 5th game, 11 points to 4, and the match by 4 games to 1. And the number 2 seeds, Marlong and Zuzin, are safely through to the 2nd round. Here we see that final point once again. The top spin from Zuzin. Straight down the line, a winner. And Kosiba just extending his hand, hoping for contact, didn't get it, and there's Liu Guliang